Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about Xena, our trusted family mobile, and our trajectory, our experience with this truck for the past 6 years. You see, a long time ago, about 6-7 years ago, I was interviewing Doug Demuro, and we were sitting in my garage talking about stuff. And at the time, we were looking to buy a replacement vehicle for my wife, and the subject came up, and Doug said, "Yeah, go ahead, buy a Range Rover, do it." So people are probably wondering why we're wearing jackets in Miguel's garage. Well, that's because we were out doing stuff, and then we just came in, and it's cold. Okay,
it's a little cold.
You know,
Pennsylvania in the winter.
Pennsylvania, and it's just cold. It's what it is, you know.
Right.
And I didn't preheat the garage, so you know, I wanted my guests to be very comfortable and preheat the garage and all that. But you know what? You know,
this is life. This is what we gotta do.
Yeah.
It's nice and warm in the Mirai.
Yeah, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
So let me ask you about a next car for me.
Yes.
So I want a car.
Okay.
That's gonna do a lot, right? I got a family, I got 2 kids.
Right.
I want to drive it around the most.
Right.
You know, they got to fit them and all that kind of stuff. And I want to step away from the Toyota Lexus brand because lately, coincidentally, you know, I've had a lot of Toyota Lexus cars, right?
What kind of budget are you thinking?
Maybe 60 grand. Not new.
What about 60 grand? That's boy, there's so many options. I don't recommend a Range Rover.
I was thinking about getting a Range Rover, you know, like
the warranty situation is good, but I mean, I don't know.
Here's the thing, my wife, that's like her favorite car.
Oh yeah?
A Range Rover,
well, then there you
white.
Go. Call it, that's it.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't want to be dealing with all the problems.
Do you have is there a dealer close by up here?
CarMax?
Land Rover?
Land Rover, yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's one maybe like 5 minutes.
Oh, you're done. Call it a day. Hey, listen, can I tell you, one of the things that I look for in cars is the mechanic or dealership close by.
It's like, okay, here's the car, and leave a bank account right away. You know,
when I used to live in Atlanta, where I used to live, I had a Mercedes dealer like a block from my house. Yeah. I legitimately considered Mercedes far above any other brand because I knew I could drop it off and walk home. It was no big deal.
Well, Doug. So this is a 2011 Range Rover Sport Supercharged with 510 horsepower. And it's amazing, full of features. If you want to see more about it, I recently did a video where I show you what to look for when buying one of these. So go and check that out. But more on what we spent so far on this truck. Let's get started. So I've come prepared. I have my notes here. Let's put this right here. Okay. Action. Okay, so the first thing we want to talk about is the purchase price for this vehicle, which we bought in 2017, I think. And we bought it for $27,000 and change, something like that. And then on top of that, you want to add in your title fees, transfer, etc., taxes, and then we want to add in the warranty, which was I think it was $4,900 at the time, plus fees and whatever. I believe we were at $35,000. $35,000 starting in. Great price. Good luck finding an equivalent truck in today's market. Now, when we bought the truck, it was just serviced, 71,000 miles, brand new brakes, etc. Really no issues to talk about. But about a year into it, my wife called me concerned. She had a problem with the steering wheel. The truck just wasn't working properly. And I said, hey, you know, you're really close to home. Let me go check it out myself. Well, the serpentine belt broke. And what happened was, these trucks have, I believe, just one belt. So by that belt breaking, everything stopped. Your water pump, your power steering. So we took it into the dealership, and it so happens that the ARC hydraulic pump system that manages your stability control, your hydraulic sway bars, seized and broke the belt, completely torn it apart. And that, my friends, was $5,134.79 to replace that system, along some other service items. The next item I want to talk about is the spoiler. So there was a defect from the manufacturers with these spoilers where the glue that attaches the spoiler to the base basically degrades over time, dries out, and the spoiler can come flying. And that's exactly what happened with this truck. I made a video about that a long time ago. You can go check that out on my channel as well. But to replace that was $972.02 back when that happened. The other item that happened was the lower control arm bushings on this truck. They're hydraulic fluid filled bushings, and what happens is there's a big engineering challenge that the engineers had when building this car, because you have a suspension that has to be adjustable. This truck, the suspension is 11 inches adjustable, and to be able to have that, have comfort, stability, the sportiness feel of this truck, and off-road capability, it's a lot to handle for one suspension. So in order to accomplish this, they had to have hydraulic filled lower control arm bushings. They tend to go a lot on these cars. So for the bushings, it was a total of $17.80. The warranty covers $768.40 out of that. Now, here's an interesting part, and this is why a lot of times I don't recommend warranties on certain cars, because warranties limit you to certain mechanics, certain shops, or certain things. For instance, this arc pump, which cost me $5,134, was not covered by the warranty at all. So there you go, figure that out. So that was all of 2018 there. Very expensive year. First really year of ownership, and bam, we get hammered with over $7,000 and change of expenses. Now move to the next year and it just keeps getting worse. 2019, we had to replace the timing chain on this engine. So for the timing chain was $6,523.45. Out of that, the warranty covered $3,988.11. There were a couple of service items as well, their oil and things like that, but man, very expensive bill. There was also a wheel alignment here that year, and that was $109.95. Probably one of the smallest bills we've ever had. And that concludes that year. Not too shabby, kind of compares to the year before, right, in terms of cost. And then comes COVID year, 2020. The first thing that we had was early on, the lower control arm bushings went again, and we had to replace those. That was $1,572.42. That was in March, so starting the year nice.
After filming and going through my notes, I did notice that there was a bunch of different items that I declined to replace, totaling $13,573. Later on, I did do a lot of these items, but the warranty did cover $1,039 out of the $1,572.
After that, we had some wheel lug nuts replacements. Had to buy 10 of those for $114.74. Then in April, we had a flat tire for $21.88. And that was it for 2020. Not a bad year. We have some bushings, wheel alignments, a flat tire, and I believe we did maintenance that year, oil change here as well. So, you know, not too bad. About, you know, $1,800 that year. But then 2021 came back with vengeance. We had to get new tires, wheel alignment, tie rod ends, sway bar bushings, etc. So multiple items for a total of $3,135.56. Now 2022, I have a couple of items here totaling about $300, $400, but I do remember replacing the coils and the spark plugs myself, and I also replaced the brake pads at some point, but I do forget the year and the total cost for that, but I'm gonna assume that it was right around $1,000 for all those things. And then This year, 2023, we spent just about $5,200 to replace the air compressor for the suspension as well as the water pump. Now, how did I come up with the $100,000? Well, we've almost made it. If you total everything out, plus an estimated $15,000 for gas and $14,000 for insurance. So all this totals out to about $89,000 in change. And then when I account for minor things that I've done myself, that's how I come up with the 100. Wait a minute, did I just say that? Did I just say 100,000? Is it the heat or is it? All right, guys. I'll see you guys later. I think I gotta go to the bathroom. Bye. It's a bespoke vehicle. It's a lot more durable. Whoa. These freaking bugs are having sex right in front of me. They tend to go a lot on these cars, and these went. And so, ooh, another bug.